just flew the skimmer, and this is our KK board that's in the KK board holder lug. I want to show you just how easy this is. Now, this has been flashed with 1.11S. The motor, obviously, arrangement's been picked, and in the X mode, and the auxiliary has been set to a switch, and that's all that's been done. And that's how I fly every one that you've seen, all the videos that you've seen of these QuadLugs flying. So here's what we're going to do, show how easy it is. We're going to unplug the motors. They're done. And we're going to pull this off. It's off. This is our new Mini, and we're going to have some videos coming up on this pretty soon. And we're going to have flight video after I put this on, and then we're going to have a frame, and we're going to video, and then we're going to wind up putting this on the site as a frame kit. I think you're going to like it. This thing flies really, really good. But just to show you, this is the same. This is one I just took off the skimmer, which before that came off of the 480. Before that came off of the camera quad, and before that came off of the 540, the modified H, and before that it came off of the 350. So it just goes to show you that QuadLugs flies on the factory PID settings. Now you can fine tune it and get crazy accurate with it, but I'm telling you, it flies very, very good like this. In every video you're seeing, it's on these settings. So here we go. We're going to put it on. Of course, we got it, the front facing the front, and I mounted on Velcro, so there it is, and it's about in the center both ways. We're going to take our motor wires. I'm going to run this one through here. Fits better. And this is our number 1 motor. And we'll go ahead and put it on. And then 2, 3, and 4. And there we go. I'm going to get a battery in this. I'm going to be right back, and we're going to fly it. Okay, we're back. Have the battery in, and have the Mobius on the front. We'll have some footage on that too. And it's just stuck on there with Velcro, so we'll see how it does. And let's take this thing up. Remember, we just took it off the skimmer, put it on here. No changes have been made. Doing a little trimming on the transmitter here. That's hands off right there. It's going to drift a little bit because that's how I normally set it. I have a little bit of forward on. That's hands off. But anyway, that just goes to show you. That's how QuadLugs fly, I'm telling you. They're very, very stable. I've been impressed time and time. And they do real well. This thing here, I tell you, we're running 2208 motors on it, and they're Supo motors with 845 props, and it's a 1400 kV. I know it's not what's kind of standard on these size minis right now, but the good thing about this is that these motors and props and the ESC, and I'm also running a Q-brain. The only thing I'm running the 25 amp Q-brain. This setup right here with a little bit of wood and a couple of 90s for the front and the back for the frame, you can go from this to a 540 with no problem at all. And these motors, props, ESC, and of course the KKs is good all the way up through there. So it's the Mini, the 350, the 480, and the modified H540, and the skimmer. And that's just our kits. So, I mean, building on your own design, if you do that, I'm just saying it'll go up to the 540 with no problem with these motors, these props, So it's nothing special. There's no special motors, props, or ESCs or anything, or controller, control board rather. So that's the neat thing about this. You know, for about 8 to 12 bucks, you can go to any one of the other frames up to a 540 with no problem at all. That's the neat thing about QuadLugs, and that's not including any design that you may come up with. So, pretty unique. You know, when a fad runs out, you can keep up with the next one. All you have to do is buy a little bit of wood and build it. So that's the neat thing about QuadLugs. Give it a try. Go to QuadLugs.com and give it a try. I think you're going to be really impressed. You know, not only can you do all this with it, and you know, but they fly fantastic. I'm telling you, they really do a good job. Today we have a little bit of wind. It was really bad this morning, but right now I think we're running about 7 or 8 miles an hour, maybe 10 at times. And I'm gonna stop it for you and you see. That's it right there. So it handles it really good. And right now we're probably at about 4 to 6 mile an hour winds, I guess, somewhere around in there. So anyway, this is Danny with QuadLugs, and I'm gonna do a little bit more flying. I'm gonna shut up, and we'll see you here pretty soon on a little bit more on this Mini. And I hope to have it, the frame kits up on the site by the end of this week. So if you would give us a, you know, check it out and see what you think about it. Let me know. I didn't set my timer.